Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And today already has been a very interesting day. I mean, look at Doge as just a good little example. This coin has been going crazy throughout the last 24 hours. On the hourly, it's up about 7%, and Shiba is coming back down. Things are moving all the way over. It's oh, it's the fascinating world of crypto, baby. At least that's what I like to call it. So today, I have a small update actually in terms of crypto news. A little bit later today, we got a lot more stuff coming, so do not worry about it. However, first of all, let's quickly discuss the rankings. Because, I mean, as I've said before, Bitcoin is coming back up right now, going down a little bit over the hour, actually. But it came back down or up to about 62,000 or so, a little bit below that. But pretty damn nice. Ethereum still at all-time high pace, basically, going up 5% today at 4,200 bucks. BNB very close to 500 bucks. Not at all close to all-time high, which actually kind of scares me. I would have expected BNB to be way higher as of this point. ADA is still extremely undervalued. I think ADA can still shoot to $4 this year. As I've said before, ADA is definitely one to watch out for right freaking now, but we got a small update on that coming in just a second. Solana, again, a little bit undervalued, not too much so though. But you guys most likely get it. It went to all-time high, now came back down. Again, an all-time high for Bitcoin, Solana, and whatnot are going to be seen almost for sure somewhere throughout this year still. So it's still a valid hold if you ask me. XRP rebounded by about 7% or so as well. I think yesterday we got a chance to buy it below $1. And on some places, funny enough, it's actually a lot higher, a lot lower. But I mean, in some places, it even went as far as 93 cents yesterday that you could have bought at. So that's about 20% to show gains that you could have had by now. And then again, as I said before, Doge and Shiba are moving very interestingly right now, as they had a little bit of a competition before, I think at number like 8 and 9. But right now, Doge has stepped up the game and has, basically beaten Shiba, while Shiba has actually really kind of, quote unquote, lost the battle. Now that it's down about 7% on the hour, not that much up on the daily anymore, and came down to the 10th position, which still is relatively cool though. But this again shows people, be a little bit careful with what you put your money into. All right, to go into the technicals of things, Shiba at the current freaking moment is actually breaking out towards the downside. All right, if I had to put my preferred triangle in, I would basically make it like this. It's basically breaking out towards the downside right now. Then again, I do not think that any type of technical analysis will actually work for the Shiba price. You might, for example, want to put in a couple of levels like this one right here, where we had some prior resistance. However, again, this is all such relative terms. You can see we have 1, 2, basically 3 contact points. Is this a really good basis? I definitely don't know what to say about that. It is a basis, but if it's a good one, we shall definitely have to see. And then again, a dump like this also doesn't mean that the gains are over, as we could actually still make a base, for example, right here and come back up. Still, then again, at that point, relatively making low or higher lows, which basically would signal an uptrend. It's still possible if we actually pull through with that. It just depends a little bit. Now, I think, as I've said before, that the game changer is always going to be Bitcoin. Is the main, the main proponent. And as it currently stands, our target from yesterday or even the day before already has popped off. I mean, I didn't add anything into this chart, as I've told you guys before. This is all from before. And one of the supports which we put in has really nicely been respected. It's a couple $100 off, about $100 off or so, but I'm still going to call that valid, as these are macro levels that we're now watching on a 1-hour basis. And again, I think we should have actually put it up anyway, because as you can see, the level should have been most likely around this area, but I don't know exactly what it is from. I don't know exactly when we drew this in. Most likely was a couple of months ago. So again, most likely it's just a solid bounce. As of this point here, we are retesting some older levels yet again as well. But I still see the future for Bitcoin just really positive, guys. I'm not really seeing any negativity in the chart whatsoever. Some people pointed out towards the head and shoulders pattern that we previously talked about. If I quickly zoom out a little bit, you can see here. Yeah, I guess it also verified that to some degree. We basically came back down to the neckline, jumped a little bit below it, but that depends on where you start. Yeah, they jumped a little bit below the neckline to kind of retest, but right now is right back on the pace to breaking out towards the upside. It's interesting. It's very interesting to see the price move, but I'm still positive on it. On the XRP chart, again, we had a perfect bounce as well. This one was even a lot more pretty because we actually traded it. As I've said before, guys, I bought XRP right above the 0.5 Fibonacci level. And my other orders were open below as well for if we were going to dump further, but we didn't. We came right back up, and the direction from now forward, again, it's the upside. But don't just trust me for it. Think about it critically and logically. Have separate buys set up in a layering strategy, and that's, again, my own personal recommendation, and make it so that you don't get stopped out or basically get liquidated on your position if it's a longer term one. If it's a short term one and you have your risk profile that way, hey, do whatever you want. But if it's a longer term trade, make sure you put it in such a way so you don't get stopped out. And last but not least, Cardano, it broke out towards the downside, but is recovering really quickly. We don't take these trades because there's not confirmation. And if you did take the trade, then it could have been on a shorter term, most likely. Like, for example, here, once we broke out towards the downside, we got the confirming candle right there. You could have actually shorted this candle. However, it would have been really difficult to find any good point to short because your best bet would have been right there. And the maximum amount of profit you could have gotten is about 5% or so. With leverage, that could have been maybe, let's say maybe about 65% that you could have gotten on it, but not too amazing of a trade as it would have been pretty damn risky. So I probably wouldn't have taken it myself. And I didn't do that. Now, for XRP to come back, I'm logged in on a empty account I'm seeing now, so I'm sorry about that, guys. There's nothing in this account. There's no trades open. Not exactly sure what account I'm logged in on. I wanted to quickly share with you guys that my trades are still doing nice, but unfortunately I'm into the wrong account right now, so I guess I'm a little bit sorry about that. And I wanted to tell you guys about the bonuses over on Bybit. A lot of you guys hate me for sharing it, but it's worth it to just tell you. There's a $3,500 bonus, which you can basically get if you join my team down below. And sign up and deposit for the first time. But there's two other bonuses. You can get a $1,010 bonus for trading BIT. And if you trade BIT with only my link, you'll now also get 10 BIT for free. You have to trade it on spot. I think you have to just trade it once and you'll get 10 BIT, which is about $25. And it's for everybody. There's only 100 codes left. And I think about 25 have been claimed or so. So sign up right now. Link is down below. Sounds kind of stupid, but make sure you do it because it's free money. If you haven't made an account yet, make one now. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Then, guys, my food, it says it's very close. I have to stop the recording again. No, I don't want to. I want to just keep it. Yesterday's XRP shopping already paid off. And that's actually really funny. I was telling you guys about buying XRP yesterday and, again, doing some nice altcoin shopping. To me, it's always really kind of fun or good to see instant returns on our money. Again, remember, guys, yesterday we were calling out buying XRP at what was it now? It's, again, about 97 cents or so. So the gains that could have been gotten throughout the day is about 11.5% on where exactly we last bought XRP at throughout the day. That's pretty damn juicy if you ask me. Because, again, a lot of these buys we do with leverage. This specifically was a spot buy, but a lot of these things we do with leverage, you can understand if it's times 10 or times 15, you just doubled your money in a day with the trade that you made. You just doubled your money in a day. Then again, the Shiba Inu pump has also ignited my fuel for an XRP pump, knowing that if Shiba Inu can go this crazy throughout a week, just understand how crazy XRP could go, being the first properly regulated crypto in the entire world. Just kind of grasp that, right? Just kind of grasp that. Then one thing I want to kind of elaborate on a little bit further later today is the fact that Binance just supported the Songbird airdrop. They just launched it on their Twitter 12 hours ago saying, hey, Binance will support the Songbird airdrop program for XP hodlers, and I'm very happy with this. US people are excluded, sorry for y'all, but I had a lot of my XRP over on Binance, and even though I've 10 times my XRP throughout the last year, and so I'm still kind of sad that the Songbird airdrop was so long ago, I'm still pretty happy because there's going to be a lot of Songbird that I get for free now that I wasn't expecting to get, as I didn't expect Binance to actually adapt basically and accept it too. So from my perspective, all I'm seeing right now is just pure joy and pure happiness. And then our next topic for right now is Vechain VET. It is the future of commercial public blockchain. No one is doing it at these levels. Do not miss out on the best chance you had to get in early on the next trillion-dollar protocol? Well, with VeChain, I would say the very good part is that, as I've said a couple of times before on the channel already, they have solidified themselves in the ecosystem. They have such huge partnerships, official ones too, freaking government official partnerships. Look at this. DNV Group and VeChain, which are partnered up in San Marino to present the heads of state and secretaries of state results and commitment to help the Republic in managing transition from linear to circular economy through blockchain applications. Guys, you gotta understand for yourself, VeChain is not no small project. They're not taking it small. They're not taking small steps. No, these are huge steps that they're taking in the real world. This is a major solution and a major problem that they're fixing. And to do 2 steps back, they're basically fixing the supply chain issues currently outstanding in the world. And they're doing that at a rapid freaking pace. Very proud of them, very glad to be holding. And I think VeChain is going to be extremely huge. It's one of my highest, I guess, return coins already. But I still think VeChain is going to be one of the best performing coins throughout the next 3 years. It's going to be insane. All right, then, because we got to talk about Cardano as well, like I promised. They're kind of on the same par as VeChain, even though VeChain, I guess, does a completely different realm. Dropped the MOE today to discuss the digital transformation of Ethiopia's educational credentials, 5 million students on schedule. And again, what we've talked about before is that with Cardano, they're on a rapid pace to make official agreements with governments or really make some major steps in the education realm, which again is mostly discussed with the government officials higher up there, to just, for example, create official identities, again, educational credentials, potentially that, for example, when you get your degree, that it's officially stored out there so you don't have to come up with a piece of paper so it can't be scammed too much. It's just huge, huge stuff, guys. If you enjoyed this video though, make sure that you press that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. I will see you guys again in another video coming out later today with a ton of stuff coming. So take care everybody and have a very freaking nice day.